UBC, inspiring Uganda.
A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining a new health chat. My name is Sophia Matovu. Now, good health comes as a result of choosing a healthy lifestyle every day. And a healthy lifestyle might include things like exercise, being mindful about what you eat, being mindful about what time you go to bed and rest. But, you know, at what stage, you know, sometimes some of the health benefits might not be as we wish to have them. So at what stage do you come in to say, I need supplements to complement and to help me to have a healthy lifestyle? With me in studio tonight is Dr. Derek Juko, who is a pharmacist and a member of the Pharmaceutical Society of Uganda, and he is definitely going to share with us a little bit more into the role of supplements in a healthy lifestyle. Doctor, good evening. How are you?
I'm good, I'm good. I'm very glad to be hosted on UBC. I have fond memories of this TV station.
Wow.
When we were growing up, so I could remember there was always that melody that could come before the news.
But you've had it as well. It's a bit modified.
Sure. When Ballet Francis, I think, was in the studio, so I'm glad to be here.
Okay, that's also a pleasure for you to take time off your busy schedule, especially in the evening, to come and get hosted.
Sure.
Now, given our very interesting topic of discussion tonight, I will dive straight into it. When we talk about supplements, what are supplements?
What are supplements? I would want to start with first of all, understanding what the word supplement means.
Exactly.
A supplement means we want to complete something. If I say I'm going to supplement you, or I'm going to take something which comes in the word of a supplement, it's about after doing it, you're aiming at completing something or aiming at enhancing something. So when it comes to supplements, this word is also used we use it in medicines. And the word supplement has found itself mainly in the group of medicines called dietary supplements. And these ones, they're formulated mainly to complete our diet or enhance it. It's very true that for most of the foods we eat, sometimes our diet is not complete. Yeah, and we know that at different stages, we have different nutrient requirements. And because of the life we live, sometimes we don't supplement, or we don't have enough nutrients. So scientists thought it, after careful research, that someone may actually need to supplement their diet, either for a healthy goal, but also to achieve a healthy life. So mainly that's where the supplements come in.
Okay.
Exactly.
Now, when you talked about a healthy diet, you know, there's certain times some of those things confuse us, because, you know, you'll find they don't eat this, don't take this in excess, you eat this, no the other one, no. What is a healthy diet? Let's break it down. Help me break it down for a person watching you right now.
I would say a healthy diet, I would say, just in summary, is one that meets all the body's requirements. For example, we know that our body needs to grow. So that means that if you're taking a healthy diet, you must have a component of growth. Our body needs to fight disease. If you're taking a healthy diet, you have to be able to take care of that. Our body needs energy. If you're talking about a healthy diet, so it means that your diet must be able to counter for that. So a healthy diet, because as human beings, we thrive through eating. So that means that ideally, we would assume that we should be able to benefit everything we need from what we eat, because that's the only way we survive and grow and multiply and all that. So anything that is needed for survival should be contained in a healthy diet, in a nutshell, yes. What
has changed now? Because I you know, there's certain times I look at certain things, and at least I'm not as young as you are, but as we were growing up, there's certain things you never ever heard of.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but now you'll find that supplements have taken over our normal routine of foods.
Yeah.
people will find an excuse not to have vegetables for as long as they can get them in a supplement. Why do you think trends are changing the way they are? Is it tedious to prepare the grains, or is it tedious to make the salads, or to have the fruits and they'd rather take them in form of supplements?
Thank you very much. Actually, it's a wrong idea that people these days are replacing the normal diet with supplements. Because like I earlier said, that supplements basically, they just make something complete. So that means that everyone that replaces the normal diet with a supplement definitely is getting it wrong. So supplements cannot replace the normal diet for food, because it's the main source where we get everything. And I think why it's like that is that manufacturers have not understood the reason behind taking supplements. So someone just gets supplements and starts taking without understanding why. So for me, I think we have to reflect on what a word supplement means even before we start taking. Do you really need it? What is that you're lacking? I'll just give an example. If maybe you're working in such an environment, in a corporate environment, definitely it could be one that at the end of the day you have a lot of fatigue, and maybe the food you take cannot take care of that. So that could be one of the reasons as to why you could look out for a supplement. It's true that actually in the foods we eat, there are those that can overcome fatigue, but you may find within the food you're eating that is not catered for, so you may have to opt for a supplement. But that still cannot replace. You cannot take a supplement that maybe helps you out of fatigue, only that supplement, and you're not eating and you think you're going to get help. No. Exactly.
Okay, then use the opportunity now to tell us the possible reasons as to why people should use supplements.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much. Now, there are quite a number of reasons as to why we should use supplements. One, sometimes you could be having a nutrient deficiency, and this one mostly it can be diagnosed in the hospital. Like for example, there are those that will be diagnosed with vitamin D deficiency. I know once in a while you can go to a hospital and the doctor is like, this child is lacking this vitamin. Or maybe the vitamin is not enough. Or maybe someone has iron deficiency, that those people probably they've lost a lot of blood. Someone has just had an accident, or maybe someone has a condition that is eating away the blood cells. Yeah? So definitely there you'd have to take some mineral supplements. Of course, these ones we could get them from the diet, but sometimes, because sometimes we don't follow up on what we eat. So that's why they'll be like, the doctor will be like, I understand you're eating something, but I'm not sure whether it's enough. So I'll give you, because you have a nutrient deficiency. Another one, it could be limited nutrient intake. Sometimes we're eating foods and actually they cannot give us all the nutrients. I'll give an example. There are these people that, the vegetarians, definitely if a person that is eating
only vegetables,
lives every day, definitely you're missing out a lot of nutrients. Yeah, so if I'm a person that is a vegetarian and you're eating only vegetables and you don't add any other supplements, definitely you'd imagine that you will not grow, you'll be lacking some things. So we have that scenario where we have limited nutrient intake. Then also we have these people that are allergic to certain foods. Let me give an example. Me, I'm allergic to meat. So that means that if meat is providing a specific nutrient and I cannot eat it in that form, definitely I would have to look for supplements that I can take in another form and I still benefit from the meat. So that could be a second scenario. Then the third scenario would have, we have certain life stages. Let me give an example. In pregnancy, when a mother is pregnant, I think you've gone to hospitals and they're like, you need folic acid, yeah? So in pregnancy, definitely your requirement for nutrients keeps on increasing during certain life stages, and it's inevitable that you must supplement with that in mind that probably what you're taking may not be enough. So when you're pregnant and the doctors are telling you, please take folic acid, please take this supplement, because they know your nutrient requirements have increased and they're not sure whether the food you're eating is enough. We have children that are growing, young children. You'd imagine that when you've just given birth to a child, sometimes they'll give them vitamin D, vitamin C, vitamin C, vitamin A, yeah, because they know that's the stage where we anticipate growth, and we are not sure whether you're supplementing your child with the. So then also we have other stages. You're doing exercise, really. Exercise puts a lot of strain on our bodies. It needs a lot of feeding You'd, if you look at people that do gymming, yeah, definitely, if you're out there and your body is always active, your body needs nutrients. So then, if you're not sure that what you're taking is enough, definitely, for your body to keep up with the demands, yeah, you may have to take some supplements. Then also we have old age. You know, as we grow old, our bodies, the way they use these nutrients, yeah, even some nutrients will start becoming insufficient. Yeah, and yet we need still to live. You get it? Eh? And you know, as you age also, your food intake also becomes slow. Your digestion is slow, everything is slow, and yet you need still to live. So that could be used as a benchmark of taking supplements. Then also we have certain disease conditions. There are people that have like osteoporosis. That's it's a condition of the bones, yeah, where probably the bone is eating up itself. So you don't have enough calcium, you don't have enough. So there are quite a number of rationales where we need supplements, and they rotate around very many. But above all, as the word supplement, the supplement is just to enhance or complete something. Also, supplements, also we need them sometimes if we are looking at a certain health goal. Like I may want to have a nice skin. I may be here without a nice skin, and I want to have a nice skin. So I'd look out for supplements, probably those that are antioxidants. Look at people that usually go for vitamin E, vitamin C. Yeah, I may want to have a healthy heart. Yeah, it could be an objective. Yeah, I want to have a healthy heart. So, and I know that my diet may not, you know, so I'll look out maybe for those omega-3 supplements. I may want to stay young. You get it?
Anti-aging.
Anti-aging, you know. So it's true that within the foods we eat, they could have components that really slow down the aging process, but we don't know exactly, you know. So I'll look out for that. So there are quite a number of reasons why people should take supplements, but it should be on reason, not because someone is taking them or what. It could be a healthy goal, and you're like, me, I want to have a soft skin, I want to have this and that. You look out for those, yeah,
okay.
sure.
Then what are the different type of supplements that, because I know right now, many times, we have this tendency of like going and picking them off the counter, like off the counter drugs. For as long as I know what I want, I'll ask for it, and the pharmacist will give it to me without even any questions, without even me having to offer a leaflet to show that this is a recommendation from a doctor for me to use that supplement. Yes.
Okay, yeah. Supplements usually, I would say that one, they come in different formulations. Yeah, because I know for most times formulation means that the way they present, they come in solids. So you find that some of them will come as tablets, as capsules. They will come in liquids. There are those that you just have to drink. Yeah. There are those that come as gummies. Gummies, I think, I've seen.
They are very good for the children, especially. Yeah.
Exactly, for the children. There are those that come as powders. Yeah, and those are the different ways that they're presented to the population. But then the different types, usually we have quite a number. I will just mention a few. We have the minerals and vitamins. So those ones, in case maybe I have a mineral deficiency, I'm looking for a certain vitamin, I would have to go and, if I'm going to a pharmacy, I would be like, do you have any vitamin supplements? And which vitamins are there? So you'd want to inquire, which vitamin am I lacking? Which vitamin am I lacking? So when I go to the pharmacy, I'll be like, I need some vitamin supplements. And then you may have to ask, probably discuss with your doctor, which vitamin, because like you said, many people will just go to a pharmacy and they just buy a supplement because someone is taking it. They may even have that vitamin in a big quantity, you know, and then they take a lot of vitamins. They have the, you know, and then they even end up getting sick, yeah, because you're overtaking a lot of vitamins. So then also we have the herbal supplements. These ones mainly they're just plant extracts. They're plant extracts. We get them from plants, and also these ones they have different uses. It could be a dietary use, also it could be for a healthy use. Some of them could have claims of managing certain diseases. So another type of supplements that usually we have those joint supplements. I think when you go to a pharmacy, you find a section with joint supplements. And those ones, you realize that they will have specific ingredients which are common. Yeah. So we have supplements which are sports performance enhancing. That's where you find amino acids. Yeah. I think if you've been in a pharmacy, you'll have a section where they have whey protein and all that. So you find that most of the supplements for sports performance and enhancement, they will have amino acids. Why do they choose amino acids? Because we know that amino acids, these are building blocks for proteins. So when you're doing exercise, you need a lot of protein. Yeah, you need a lot of protein, you need to build muscles, you need protein. So those will be sports performance. And then also we could have supplements for weight loss. Yeah, it's true that the foods we eat, actually there are those that can help us manage our weight. There are those. If you take, actually when you, for example, if you go to a nutritionist, they may just talk about your food. You modify it and you lose weight.
Yeah, true.
Isn't it? But
It's
also in a pharmacy, they could be like, hey, we are not sure whether they're taking the right foods. Let us supplement it with what has been researched. So we have those ones for weight loss. Also, we have a quite number, sure. Yeah, but those are just a few I can mention right now.
Okay. Now, there is, this happened, and it's a reality. During the period of COVID, I think every household had vitamin C.
Exactly.
It's a supplement.
Yes.
That what happened is people resorted to taking the vitamin C to boost their immunity.
Yes.
That's what they said.
Yeah.
To boost the immunity. Whether they were diagnosed with COVID or never, but they just took the vitamin C in excess.
Yeah.
Was that a right thing for us to do?
Yeah, of course. In most cases, when it comes to the supplements that we take, or even the supplements we take medically, there is always, I could say, a requirement, a daily requirement, which is sufficient to support good life. Let's say vitamin C. You'd think that I don't have it off head, but a normal human being, you must take a specific concentration of vitamins on a daily to stay healthy. So that means that if you take less, probably that's when you have problems.
Then what about when you take in
more,
excess?
Of course, also there's a condition called vitaminosis. I think that's when someone has excess. You take excess vitamins, but of course it comes with quite a number of health issues. Yeah, so it's very true that it doesn't mean that supplements are completely they're completely safe. They can also be overdosed, especially if you take very many, especially if you're found to have already what's enough.
Okay.
So I can assume that probably the people that must have suffered some of the side effects of taking a lot of vitamins. Yeah, but because these are dietary supplements, sometimes because sometimes you may not see the side effects immediately, but they're always there.
Oh, dear.
They're always there, yes.
Then what about this bit of like, what works for you will definitely also work for me? We have that.
Yeah, sure.
And especially, it's very common among the ladies. Eh, Gundinga, your skin is glowing. What are you using? I will run immediately and want to pick what you are using.
Yeah.
So what is the situation like when it comes to the supplements?
Okay, may I think that because supplements, the culture which exists is that supplements are products which are given over the counter. Most times in our setting, many people will just go and buy from the pharmacy. They will have a recommendation from a friend. Yeah, for me, I'll give an example. The times when I've felt fatigue and a friend will be like, I use this, and maybe you shouldn't try out. But well, I've not yet tried out any, but I can just imagine many people fall culprit in that kind of conversation. But for me, I would think that to benefit from a supplement, it has to start from analyzing the situation you're in. Yeah, and that a health worker can help you really decide whether you need a supplement or not. For me, I think that could be the best, like especially if you want to optimize optimize the treatment. So the current situation that really exists, where it's on referral from someone, I think that's where you found many people complaining that supplements don't work. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
So
And do you have a testimony of your own where you can say you have used the supplements and in all honesty, this is how you feel? A specific supplement made for a specific reason or for a specific goal?
Yes, well, I've personally used some herbal supplements. Yeah, I've used some herbal supplements and they've been very good. Also, actually, there's a time I think in those earlier years, I think when I went to a doctor and they told me that I had anemia. Yes, and I took supplements and I went back, I did a blood test and all was well. So, so there are quite a number of testimonies. It's very true that, you see, the way human life should be viewed is that food is like our fuel. That we must assume that what we eat should contain everything to sustain us in life. And actually, it's also very true that most diseases, yeah, can actually come if you don't look at your diet. Most of the diseases actually, because even if you have to look at the medicine, these medicines we take, the Western medicine, it comes from plants. So I believe that the way God created us was one, food is supposed to be medicine. You get it?
Yeah, true.
Food is medicine actually, and medicine should be food. No, medicine shouldn't be food, but food is medicine. That can be controversial. So if I look at that,
so you don't take your food, then you take medicine as the food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. So that could be. So that means that we could solve a lot of problems if we paid a lot of attention to what we eat. And in case we are not eating enough, now we can look at supplements. But looking at supplements doesn't mean that it's going to solve it. Yeah? So even when you're looking at supplements, we need to have someone who tell us what is right for us. That's when now we can have a more balanced and healthy life.
What about the scenario where if I feel better and I have been using the supplements, I can as well stop taking them? Or a scenario where some people get fatigued. You know, just looking, let me just use an example of some of the capsules. If it's in a capsule form, I'll not mention brands here,
Sure.
because it would be like I'm promoting it. If it's in a capsule form, and some people just really feel like they are bored with the continuous process of taking them, and after a period of time, they can as well stop. How wise is that? Or if they start on them, once you start, continue the whole 9 yards.
Okay, yeah. Like I said, it depends on the objective. There's some supplements that are meant to be taken for life, depending on the stage you are at. There's some supplements that are supposed to be taken short term. So it starts from why are you taking them. I'll give an example. Let's say like in old age, when you reach a certain age, you may have to be on some supplements forever.
Yes.
Because your body really needs them, you know? Yeah? It could be a specific medical condition, whereby without them, you will not really have a good quality life. So there are those that you just take short term. Yeah, let's say you're fatigued. And you know that you're fatigued. So you could just take a supplement for short term as you evaluate what's getting you fatigued. Or maybe as you try to work on your diet, because sometimes supplements can turn out to be very expensive.
I am glad I was going to ask about the cost implications. Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad you have hit on that area before. Why is it that they turn out to be expensive?
Yeah. Okay, it should be that when they're being formulated, because remember, these are nutrients that are gotten from different types of foods. So the formulation is very complicated, I should say. Even sometimes it could be the technology, because remember, let's say you can have one tablet and it has maybe like 18 vitamins. So you can just imagine the process they have taken to extract out all those vitamins and they put it in one tablet. So I would imagine one, it could be that the technology that is used, the process that is used. It could also be the fact that this industry is not highly regulated. So when it comes to pricing, it is more like, yeah, open. Yeah, but I have to believe that what makes them expensive is the source where they're getting it, the technology they use. I think that really...
And there's a brand also?
Of course, the brand, yes. The brand. Of course, different countries will have different manufacturing standards. So those that really have very strict manufacturing standards, the more strict the standards are, of course, the more investment to meet them. So that one is pushed to the customer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so they end up being costly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, at this particular time, I'd like us to take a very short break, and when we do get back, we're still going to continue into our topic of discussion tonight, which is the role of supplements in a healthy lifestyle.
Water, please. Can I pay with Momo?
No.
Ha. Hey, can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Here is our merchant.
Oh, very good.
7 Mega?
20. Can I pay with Momo?
Unfortunately, no.
Ha. Baby, let's go.
When paying with MTN Momo comes with more benefits for everyone, it just doesn't make sense not to have it.
Hello, I've come for it.
Can I pay with Momo? Ha.
Yes, you can.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Come and shine in Blascone Paint and win the Twake edition. Buy Blascone Paint worth 100,000 shillings. Get a scratch card and SMS the code to 7197. Not only will you win instant airtime, but you could take home 1 million shillings daily, a share of 4 million shillings each week, or a brand new motorbike with fuel worth 100,000 shillings. Terms and conditions apply. Blascone, color your world.
I wish you maintain that same effort, protect you and your family from that very dangerous thief that attacks you every night. And if you don't take action soon, it may cost your life or even your pregnant wife to lose her baby.
Wapi, with all these original padlocks and my maguja, no thief can make an attempt to break it.
Simon, you and your wife are always in and out of the hospital almost every month. And there is that dangerous thief that you are not yet safe from. You're lucky that for now, it's only robbing you, mind you.
Malaria is a thief. Don't let it rob you and your loved ones. Prevent it by sleeping under a mosquito net every night. For pregnant women, go for antenatal care and get your Fansida medicine to protect you and your unborn baby from malaria.
It's true what people say, that when I wash and you wash your hands with soap, we'll have less infections as Ugandans. After all, it's hands that handle money. It's hands that feed us. Hands that prepare soil for farming. Hands that we use to learn. And hands that we use for fun.
When I wash and you wash, it means clean hands for all. So, wash your hands with soap and clean water regularly to keep away infections and disease-causing germs. This message is from the National Hand Washing Secretariat with support from UNICEF.
Thank you for keeping it locked on UBC. You're still watching You Health Chat with Miss Sophia and Dr. Derek Joko. And we are talking about the role of supplements in a healthy lifestyle. Now, Dr. Joko, back to you.
Yes.
I'd like to ask the question for the females. Anti-aging. Yes. I believe those supplements are there.
Yes.
Most of the women's biggest worries are aging and weight.
And weight, that's true.
Yes, but let's first go anti-aging. What supplements? Am I allowed to ask that? Or what should they do to stay looking healthy and young, living a healthy lifestyle, and also possibly, if they need to supplement, what should they supplement with?
Okay, of course, the market is full of anti-aging supplements, and it's very true that mostly the ladies are the likely customers of these supplements. Probably what I can add to that is to basically explain how most of them work. Probably what they target really.
Exactly.
Yeah. So if I look at the aging process, the aging process begins the time you are born. Yeah. So once you give birth to a child, that first day they are born, that's when they start aging.
Because they are growing.
They are growing. So aging is basically growing. And just to simplify it, it involves your cells multiplying and multiplying and multiplying. I know when we talk about cells, sometimes it is a very technical term. But most times I try to liken it to when you're building a house, you need bricks. So the more bricks you put together, the house becomes bigger.
Yes.
So it's the same thing with our bodies. So our bodies, for you to grow, you need like cells. Cells are like the bricks of the body. So the more they pile up, is the more you grow, the more you know. So that means that the aging process can easily be explained at that level of the cell. So for most supplements that really aren't aging, most of them work with protecting those cells from damage. Yeah, because the more those cells are damaged, I would still look at the house. If the bricks are damaged, you'll see
cracks.
You see cracks, the house will look old and all that. So you'll find that some of the products that aren't aging, they're protecting cells against damage. Yeah? And you'd find that in some of those drugs, they will say they are strong antioxidants. Like if you took fruits on a daily, if you found someone who has been taking fruits as a routine, you'll find that they will not age so fast. Because fruits are known to have very strong antioxidant properties. Then also, there are supplements that have some regenerative characteristics. Regeneration mainly means multiplication, forming of new cells, but also repairing the damaged ones. So it's very true that as we grow, our cells keep on growing in number. But as they grow in number, there are those that die. So when they die, of course, it affects
the body.
The body. So there are those supplements that actually will help in regeneration of body cells. But then also they will help in repairing. Even as we grow, you know, when the cells are multiplying, sometimes mistakes are made, and the damaged ones are the ones that appear. So sometimes they need to be repaired. So those supplements will also help in that process of repairing. So mainly you find that on the market you'll talk about the products that are stem cell products. So those ones, they mainly come from that science of regeneration, stem cell products. Then we have those ones that are strong antioxidants. That's why you find a lot of anti-aging products with vitamins. Yeah. Basically working on the skin. Then there are those that really are going to contain collagen, collagen supplements
for the skin, hair, nails.
Yeah, collagen. Of course, collagen is the most abundant structural protein in tissues. So if you don't have collagen, you're going to grow old, you're going to grow wrinkles, you're going to, so you need enough collagen. So that means that if you found a young child, most likely they will have nice hair, they will have nice skin, because their collagen is enough. As they age, your collagen levels are going to start reducing. Your collagen levels keep on reducing. The body cannot produce enough. So that means that if you supplement with collagen, most likely some of those effects of anti-aging could. But then also aging could be explained. Aging happens in two ways. There's that one which is extrinsic, outside, the other one which is inside. You get it?
Yes.
So outside, you could age outside, but inside when you're still young. You get it? When you're still young, someone is like, but you don't look your age.
You don't look your age. Kumbe you're young.
So kumbe you're young. So that could also be very many reasons. Of course, it could be maybe the environment you're in. Like if you look at people, it's what they call photoaging. They're always in the sun, So definitely the sun will heat up your skin, to destroy your cells, damage your cells, and so your skin will look, a little bit different. So that one is also sometimes if you're always annoyed, exactly.
The energy you used to get annoyed.
Exactly. Those muscles. You see, our face has a lot of muscles. So there's that extrinsic aging, then there's the intrinsic one. Of course, the intrinsic one also can be affected by factors which are from outside, but the intrinsic one is the natural one. Sometimes there are many things that are going on in our bodies. So some products will target the products that, like cosmetics, that you just apply externally to just work on that aging issue. I think that's why they made makeup. Yeah, to hide the
some
wrinkles.
of the vitamins, by some of those vitamins in the oils and lotions that are used by us. Yeah,
exactly. So there are those that extrinsic, basically to manage, either to slow the aging process, or even to hide. Yeah. Then there are those that are intrinsic. You take a product and it's working from inside. Yeah. So even, for example, when you want to control aging, you can use both approaches.
For external and
internal. But it's also true that there are quite a number of fake products on the market for anti-aging. So
then because with aging also come other factors. Especially now you notice that the rate of the non-communicable diseases is a little bit on the high.
Sure.
Now, to support the body and the system of some of the persons with non-communicable diseases, how safe are the supplements for them? Because you're trying to see a scenario where you don't have drug interactions. How safe?
Yeah, it is very true that these days on the market there are quite a number of supplements that are coming on board with claims that they can manage, they can be used in management of chronic diseases, like you said, the non-communicable. Like on the market, you find supplements that they say that they manage hypertension, blood pressure. And yes, it's true that drug interactions always occur. And from what I know is that you cannot stop drugs from interacting. That has never been there. Drugs will always interact, always. But we can only minimize the interaction, but you cannot stop them from interacting. There's nothing like, okay, I've not seen something like drugs that they always interact. So we just minimize. Yes, supplements generally are thought to be safe, but of course they're not always safe. But generally, because these are extensions of our diet, theoretically, yeah, it's just an extension of our diet, something that we should have found in food, but probably we cannot get it, or because we are busy, or because we are allergic to something. So generally they are perceived to be safe, but for me, most times if a person who's in a critical condition, specific diseases, I would still want to first find out what they are taking exactly before putting them on any supplement, because there are some supplements you can take and probably they slow down the absorption of the drug you're going to take. So maybe you're taking, let's say, metformin, and you're taking a supplement. This supplement is blocking metformin from being absorbed in the body. So most of the advice I give to people out there that take on supplements when they have other diseases, you first have to talk to your doctor or pharmacist or any health worker. Yeah, but drug interactions always be there. Yeah, we can only minimize them. There's nothing like you stop them now.
Okay. Yeah. And then what is the best time to take supplements? Because we're used to the normal medications for, like, by now everybody knows if you're to take a drug like Coartem and you have malaria, this is how you take it. And possibly they will know after this duration of time. Are supplements best taken on an empty stomach, or are this the kind that people will take after a meal?
Okay. Now, the rationale, why, okay, maybe I'll try to explain why do sometimes doctors say take this after a meal or take it before a meal.
Yes,
so there is always a reason behind that, and this varies from one drug or one supplement to another supplement. Now, most times when a drug is being formulated, when we are making a drug, let's say in the lab, when we're making a supplement, usually they undergo different tests. Because when you take a drug, a lot of things happen. It's when you take a capsule, you take it when it's in a shell. When it reaches the stomach, it will start disintegrating.
Yeah.
So by the time it reaches the bloodstream, it is in a different form. So most times, for example, if a doctor says that take this with food, or take this with maybe milk on all that.
Or fatty foods.
Or fatty foods, exactly. It could be one to enhance the absorption. Yeah. So some supplements may be best advised to be taken after eating food, because probably when you take them on an empty stomach, you would get a GI irritation, or maybe your stomach will get some pain. So they'll be like, because we don't want you to feel the pain, take it after eating food. Some of them could even be advised to be taken on an empty stomach, because they know when you take them with food, they will not be absorbed. They will just be wasted away. So that still is determined by the research that has been done, because a supplement or a drug will only be useful when it reaches its target site.
Yes, true.
So when it just stays in the stomach, you will have wasted your money, you will not even have benefited. So those vary according to many factors.
I'll not forget about our little ones, because we did talk about the gummy bears, and somehow for them they think it is sweets. But I've also seen them take other multivitamins and other things for deficiency here and there. I might like you to comment a little bit about that. Yeah, for the little ones.
Yeah, it's quite, I would say, fortunate or unfortunate that these days parents are giving a lot of supplements to young children, which would be okay, but they don't pay attention to the main source of the diet. You get it, eh? So these days you'd find kids that have been brought up on supplements. You get it, which is really very dangerous.
Very, very unfortunate.
Because a supplement is supposed to complete the diet, not to be the main source of the diet.
True.
You get it? So you find someone who's taking supplements and still they are just not improving. So it's true that these days kids are taking a lot of supplements, and personally I've not seen any kid that has grown up on supplements to be a healthy kid. Only supplements. I've not seen. Moreover, you'll go in villages, a child that is born in a village when they're healthier than someone who's, you'll find a town-born child who's on like a cocktail of supplements, having allergies, having this, having the other, having a lot of conditions. So you find that someone, you bring up a child and they literally can't support themselves because we're ignoring the main diet. So it's true that kids these days are taking a lot of supplements. And I think because of our business schedules, we are no longer paying attention to the real diet that kids should take. So it starts from, first of all, identifying the need for the supplement. And I think that's where we go wrong. And then also the thinking that we can replace the normal diet with supplements, I think. It's now very common for people really to give supplements even when it's not needed. And but the children need specific supplements, not every supplement. And that has to be determined by the health worker.
Okay. Yeah. So, okay. Wow, that is really sounds a little bit sad when we talk about some of these things, like especially the children, because what kind of children are we raising whose immune system cannot support itself? Exactly. And it's only the supplements that are supposed to jolt the body to work normally. Which realistically is cannot be. You can even just look at these broilers and our local chicken. The broilers are brought up on supplements, they grow very fast, but they're the weakest. Okay, then is there what we call an overdose when it comes to supplements? Yes, of course. Now you see, with supplements, the good thing that in modern times, supplements have ingredients that are well listed with the concentration. So most of the concentrations we find on those supplements, it has been determined therapeutically. Therapeutically means that they have researched and found out that probably that is the maximum you need to be healthy, or the minimum you need to be healthy. So that means that if you exceed that, you may actually get problems. The thing that, because we don't see a lot of problem with supplements, is most of the time they take long to act, but they actually act. So a supplement, for you to have an effect from a supplement,
Most times they'll tell you, first take it for 3 months to see a difference. They take long to act, but of course when they act, they do act. Because it's part of our food, and food is supposed to be our medicine. Yeah, so definitely there's an overdose, and it can be, it can actually cause health issues, serious health issues, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dr. Derek, in just like about 2 minutes, what is your final take-home message to the person watching you right now in regards to our topic of discussion?
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in this show. I would say that we need supplements to complete our diet, but also to support a healthy goal. It could also be managing a specific disease condition. So my final message would be that as we enroll onto this journey of taking supplements, it's important to first ask ourselves some of the hard questions. Why am I taking it? Yeah, and then also as you're taking it, you also need to first look at what you're taking. The main diet. Do I have everything that I need in my diet? For example, if I know that I'm a person who's a vegetarian, definitely it may not be very true to lie to yourself that if you're vegetarian, you're going to get every nutrient. Definitely, if you're taking vegetables on a daily for 5 years, you're going to have some serious nutrient deficiencies. So it starts from understanding what a supplement is. Then after understanding that, we look at the diet we are taking. Then we look at our nutrient requirements at a specific time. Yeah, and then we start taking the supplement. I think that's when now everything works out for the betterment of our health. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Derek. And I would like also to add my voice to it and caution us, the parents. Parents out there, please, let's be very mindful and not replace the normal food with supplements. It's a little sad. When doctor talked about it, I really felt a little, you know, it's something that really touched me. Where we think, yeah, because there are these supplements in form of the beautiful gummy bears in different colors. Now these kids think they're eating sweets, yeah? And we choose to replace a normal diet with that for the children. And of course, the more the child gets used to it, they'll demand for those specific sweets. But I believe you have had everything. I don't need to re-echo it again. Good health starts with you, you know. Living a healthy lifestyle starts with you. The decision is in your hands. The choice is entirely up to you. It's just about a few minutes to the top of the hour. Lauren Kazimoto Masika will be coming your way with a 10 o'clock bulletin. And tomorrow, keep watching UBC TV because we will definitely telecast for you live the presidential initiative on skilling of the girl child and the boy child graduation that is going to see a lot of students come out there with wonderful skills and job creation, of course, hitting the list most. Good night from me and, of course, from Dr. Derek.
Thank you.